We have here a lot of beer, a lot of Mexican lagers, ladies and gentlemen, and I am going to drink this beer, and I'm going to rate every single one on a scale from 1 to 5. What's up, everybody? We are celebrating Cinco de Mayo at the one and true Mexican craft brewery here, actually right in Minneapolis, La Dona Brewery, and it is packed here today. There's like an event going on behind us. We'll do a little tour of the brewery here in a moment. I ordered myself some shrimp tacos. I literally said I was not going to buy any food when I came here because I knew there's a little Mexican restaurant. As soon as I walk in, I'm like, oh my god, I need some shrimp tacos or a quesadilla or something to pair with this beer because it just smells too damn good. But no, there's a lot going on here. It's packed. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of our subscribers. GQ BBQ, this one's for you. I'm going to talk about what I'm drinking right now, and then we'll review some beers that I take home here in a moment. Enjoy the tour. So this is their flagship Mexican lager, but with serrano peppers infused. A couple walking by thought I was talking to them. It's awesome. This has definitely like a spicy kick to it. Doesn't overpower the flavor of the beer. Good. If you can handle spicy beers, especially with a lime in it, it's easy drinking, but if you don't like any beers with like any sort of spice in them, yeah, stay away. Buffalo shrimp tacos. Doesn't taste very Mexican, but I'll f***ing take it. They're awesome. Did not get enough napkins. Shuffleboard. No joke. Really good. Not authentic Mexican tacos, but can't go wrong with some spicy shrimp. As I polish this off, maybe the spicy shrimp and the spicy beer weren't the best combo, because I feel like I'm breathing fire right now. So good. All right, we're heading back home. Picked up the original Dona Fría, not the one that I was drinking that was infused with the serrano peppers, which mouth's still on fire, but I'm excited to try this one here tonight. That is right, we are back here for another Hoppy Hour, a Cinco de Mayo edition, ladies and gentlemen. We have all these draft Mexican lagers as well as one craft Mexican lager. We'll talk about this brewery and we'll do our regular review check on Untapped. I'll make a review as well. I'm not going to waste my time reviewing any of these bad boys on Untapped. We will just review them with you guys. So welcome to our first tier list of beers here on the Hoppy Hour. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope you all had a great weekend. Let's get right into it. Let's drink some of these beers.
Porque no voy a contestar, te voy a dejar sin el Google Maps pa' que ya no me busques. Vas a tener que rezar pa' que otra vez tú me gustes. Te voy a dejar sin el Google Maps. Te voy a dejar sin el Google Maps.
Beer number one, pretty generic. I don't know anybody who drinks beer who hasn't had a Corona in lime. Whether that was when you started drinking back in college, high school, whether that was recently on your trip to Mexico, where you can get them for freaking $1 over there, whether you still like a nice Corona in the summer, or if you're like my friend Shane, the only reason you have Coronas is because Swayze made a song about them.
Baby, we be my Corona line.
We're gonna start with a classic. We're gonna start with Corona.
Soy en mi mente, te saco el dedo del medio. Y ahora me odias después de que anhelaba ser mi novia. Lo nuestro era una canción propia.
Clear.
Le hiciste la parodia. Te voy a dejar sin el
Dank. Cheers, everybody.
Vas a tener que rezar pa' que otra vez tú me gustes. Te voy a dejar sin el Google Maps. Te voy a dejar.
Yeah, Corona kind of sucks without a lime. For a very light beer that's under 5%, there's way too much going on in Corona. It's dank. It's dank, and that's where the lime mixed in it almost, not even almost, not only makes it drinkable, but makes it a better beer because you're adding a little sweetness and just lime juice, lime flavor. Lime makes everything better. Now, I know I'm a psycho who literally eats limes like oranges, but still. Yeah, Corona sucks. I'll drink it with a lime on a hot summer's day, all day, every day, but I'd rather have a Hams if there's no lime available, or a Lucky Lager. Ugh. Corona, 1.5 out of 5.
Dando vueltas en el mismo lugar.
Next, we got Modelo, brewed with the fighter's spirit. Honestly, I like Modelo's bottles. If you're gonna drink it out of a bottle, it's perfect. There's some grip to it. Now, do I give it extra points because of the bottle? No. We're gonna pour that shit up here, but just wanted to make a note. A little bit darker than the Corona. Oh, smells way better, given that, like, there's not really a smell. It smells like beer, not whatever that was. This actually smells like a lager. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, way better. Now, there's barely anything going on here. You get a little bit of, there's a little bit of an aftertaste. Not dank, not bitter, very crisp. Excellent. You don't even need a lime. A lime would obviously enhance this, but not save it. It would keyword enhance it, where it would save a Corona. I like that, man. Modelo's good. Modelo's good. A very crushable beer. Not a lot going on as far as flavor. It's a very simple lager. There's a little bit of a bite to it there at the end, but I mean, this is just a beer. You can slap any North American ass label on that. It would just be a beer. It would just be a lager. Light, crisp, not a lot going on, easily crushable in the sun on a beach. A solid 3 out of 5. Next we have Dos Equis Amber Special. They didn't have the normal Dos Equis. A being a little too careful near my camera. The more I drink, the more I'll just fling them caps off soon. You see a lot darker, it being the amber special. Cheers. Whoa. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's different. That's different. Ooh, there's a lot going on still. Right away, and I failed to comment on it right when I was taking my first sip, but right away, sweet. Almost maple, yeah. Almost has a hint of maple to it. Wow, it's sweet, but not like sweetened stouts, for example. Coffee cake stout. Hell, even that coffee cake beer that I had recently. It's a hint of it that's more pronounced because it's a lighter, crisper beer. Now I know it's an amber, but not as rich and heavy as what I meant. This is very, very good. This is very good. What the heck is the percentage on this one? I imagine it's probably like 5%. 4.7%. Wow. This is good. I'm a fan. I like this way more than the OG. This is dangerous. I like this. There's definitely a hint of, again, what I can only describe as maple. A little bit of sweetness. And the reason why I say maple is because, like, when Kyle and I made maple syrup, check out those videos over here, it really wasn't that sweet, but you almost could smell, this is weird to describe, but it almost smelt sweeter than it tasted. Now, maple trees on the West Coast are a little bit different than those out east. The sap actually has a lot less sugar to it, so we actually had to add a lot in the process. But that's the taste. That's the taste that's in here. West Coast self-sapped maple syrup. I could pour this on my pancakes. 4 out of 5. This is excellent. I love this. I'm honestly going to drink this again very, very soon. Drinkability is there. Crushability. Tasteability. The trifecta. Let's get to the next one. Pacifico. Now, I have never had this before. I just love how simple the sticker is. They've probably been slapping it on here since the freaking 70s or wherever this is from. 4.4%. They have all the health stats on this. Calories, carbs, protein, 1.1 grams. Funkmaster, there you go. La cerveza del Pacifico. Pacifico Clara. Very excited to try this one. From what Joe has told me, this is a lot of people who come to his bars go to, even over a Corona, even over a Modelo. So, excited to pour this up. Change of pace from the last one, my goodness. Sorry, bad etiquette. Pacifico. Cheers, everybody. I will try to describe this next statement the best I can. This tastes f***ing Mexican in the best possible way. It's a little drier than the others that we've tried, especially the lighter lagers. A little bit of bitterness to it, but almost like there's a little zest. Almost like there's a little lime zest to it. You don't smell much at all, just like the Modelo. Very light, definitely tangier than the Modelo. I like the complexities that are in this. Again, complexities for a simple Mexican lager. There's definitely more going on here. I like the zestiness of it. I like that there's a little bit of a bite to it. I think the average person drinking beer, wanting to crush beers, would probably like the Modelo more. I'll give this a solid 3 out of 5. I could definitely crush these. There's some complexity to it. There's more than just like 1 or 2 flavors, and it works well because what only I can describe as like lime and zesty, citrus zesty in this works. It's not sweet at all. It's still light. It's still crisp, but there's a little bit more there as far as the bite to it. And I really like that. The Modelo is a lot more plain Jane, more crushable than this, but this is good too. Kind of like that there's a little bit more going on, but it's not like dank and almost sour like the Corona. Anyways, 3 out of 5. Let's get to the next one. With another Modelo. Modelo 2.0, we have the Modelo, gotta be careful here, Negra. Someone's gonna clip that. Medium bodied lager with slow roasted caramel malts brewed for a rich and smooth taste. So this is gonna try to rival the Dos Equis. Even though I said it was more of a maple syrup, maybe they were trying to go with caramel for that one. It was all in Spanish, I had no idea what the hell it was. Oh yeah, it's definitely richer. That beautiful tone. Oh, I'm getting full. Man, this looks good. All right. Oh, interesting. It doesn't smell like anything. You don't get an aroma much like you did with the darker Dos Equis. Okay. There's a lot going on here, similar to the Dos Equis, but unlike the Dos Equis, there's a little bit of dank to this that I don't like after the initial sweetness. So like you get that Dos Equis Mexican lager taste. This is definitely more caramel than, again, that one was probably caramel as well, but it tasted so much like when Kyle and I were testing, the maple syrup while we were boiling it. And again, check out that video. So you get that, that crisp, light lager taste. Then you get hit with some caramel. Not overpowering by any means, but you do get hit with some of that caramel. Then there's too much bitterness after that. It's not zesty, it's bitter, and it's like nearing the line of dank. It starts off good, ends poorly. I respect them going for complexity. It looks beautiful. I like normal Modelo. And though I would 100% drink this again, 2.5 at the most, shoot, even 2 out of 5. It's okay. Swing and a miss. The Dos Equis did it better. I think there's one more. One more. But certainly not least, we have La Dona Cerveceria, Dona Fría. We got a crowler for this one, baby. Happy Cinco de Mayo. This one we're actually going to show some love to. This one we're actually going to even rate on Untapped. I'm going to check in and see how the community, you, the beer community, rate this one as well. If you guys are on Untapped, follow me at VI Sports Talk, just like all my other social handles. Let's jump into this, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in at 5.1%. There's not much else to describe it on the can, so we'll save that for Untapped. Love the logo of this brewery. Day of the Dead vibes. Love whenever I can dig into a crowler. Dark, rich, and you know what's interesting, guys, is when I picked up this beer today, I sat down at the brewery for a little bit, had a couple tacos, as you saw in the beginning of the video, and I tried the Serrano version of this one. That's right, the serrano pepper infused version of this one. And it had a kick, as I described, right? I swear though, and maybe back in editing I'll be like, nah, you were out to lunch, or just a little buzzed, but I swear it was lighter in complexion. So I'm interested to see how this one tastes. I had this beer but infused with serrano peppers earlier today and I really enjoyed it, but I'm interested to see how this one tastes alone. So last beer of the video. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hope you guys enjoyed this special holiday version of the Hoppy Hour. Look how rich and beautiful this looks. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, yup. That is amazing. They nailed exactly what they were going for. They nailed it. This is everything that I loved in the Dos Equis darker lager, and it's better than the Modelo. It's almost ironic that we end the segment, we end with this particular beer as we come full circle. Everything that I liked in the other two darker lagers is in this one, and it's wrapped beautifully. Smooth, has a little bit of a bite to it. God, it has a little bit of sweetness to it. It's a little bit of zest. Like, it's, man, like I was saying that the Dos Equis was well balanced. Bro, this one is way better. Way more balanced, given that there's just a little bit more going on, as that one was subtle and sweet, where this one is sweet and has that extra little kick to it. Not to the level that was in the Pacifico, but I mean, like, this is a little bit of everything we tried. And obviously it's just gonna taste better. Taste a little bit more organic, given that it was brewed in a craft brewery, it was brewed recently, not on a freaking industrial line, right? I like it. Is it my go-to style when I want a lager, when I want a Mexican lager? No. I still think it's a little too rich for me to just sit out in the sun, hang out on the beach or a boat, and just continue to crush these over and over and over again. The Dos Equis, I feel like I could, because it's a hint of sweetness, but then it's more plain. And I like that for what it is. Whereas this, it's a craft beer. They don't want it to be super plain, even if it's a lager. I like that there's a lot going on here. Is it crushable? Sure, it's a lager, so all of these are crushable. Most of them. But you can tell that this one's just like a step above as far as the quality. I respect everything that they're doing here. I'm obviously really enjoying this. 3.7. I'm gonna put it right under the Dos Equis, just from a personal preference. Just because of a personal preference. It might even be a 4 if I wanted all of this in a lager, which I personally don't, but like there's nothing that I can be critical of. They nailed exactly what they were going for here. But if anything, if I'm going to drink a beer like this, if I'm going to drink a lager like this, I'd almost rather go for the Serrano one, because I'm not going to drink I'm not going to drink a 4-pack of this. I'm really not. Whereas the Dos Equis, I could crush probably like 6 of those. I don't know what it is about that one that I like so much. Let's see what you guys have to say on Untapped. Let's first snap a quick picture. I'm going to describe it as so well balanced with caramel and basic Mexican lager experience. Love how rich it is for its style, but not overpowering. I think I typed that right. I might have to do an edit tomorrow morning. So I rated it 3.5. Let's see how the community rated it. Oh my god, it has an average rating of 3.7. 1,700 check-ins for this one as well. Wow. La Dona Cerveceria, La Dona flagship Mexican lager, is described as clean, refreshing, with pronounced corn and a slight toffee flavor and earthy cascade hop aroma. Toffee! That's what I was going for. Light-bodied sweet corn, wheat, and toffee. Yeah, I agree with that. This is great. All of this has been great. By the way, look at how cool this is. Just before I was about to wrap up the video and film the final closing sequence, Joe had a good idea. And though he just got back from work, he's not going to be featured in this video. He's going to bed now, but he did mix and match here and challenged me after trying all these beers, 6 of them to be exact, which I almost cleared them all. This is the last little bit of each bottle and can. He actually mixed them up, poured them in different glasses, rearranged them all, and challenged me to see if I could point out which one was number 1, the Corona, since I ripped on it so much, and number 2, the Dona craft beer. Best quality, in my opinion. Challenge accepted, motherfucker. Let's get it. We're good? Okay. Let's start with this one. This one's Pacifico. Oh, Corona. And you put it in the same glass, you dick. This one's Dos Equis. Well, let's go this way. Modelo, since it was the last light one. Which one's the good one? Which one's the shit one? Now that I got a good buzz on, the pressure's on. Right, I'm not even gonna smell them because I'll give it away. They're similar color. Pretty sure we had the craft beer one out of this glass. You already messed with me before putting the Corona in the same glass. You dick. All right. Oh yeah, this one's La Dona, 100%. You tried to prank me, bro. And this one, Modelo, not a fan. If you like these beer reviews, if you enjoy the Hoppy Hour series, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss uploads, so you never miss live streams. Comment what beers, what style of beers you want me to review and taste next. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and I will see you folks on the next one.
I get the feeling that you think I'm pretty dumb, but you're not wrong there. I'm just trying to catch a